Hello, viewers. Welcome back to the boardroom, and welcome back, Mike. Mike, good to see you. How you doing?
Doing great, Dave. How are you?
I'm great. And can you introduce yourself, just in case any of your viewers haven't seen you?
Sure. So I'm Mike Garcen. I'm a senior director at AVer USA for product and marketing.
Great. And we're talking about HIMSS at the HIMSS conference, which is in very soon,
Yes.
March 9th through 12th in Vegas. Of course, AVer's going to be there.
Yes, absolutely. HIMSS is pretty much the premier telehealth and technology on healthcare trade show, and we will absolutely get a great feedback from participants in that show. So we're excited to exhibit there.
Now, I'm not surprised to see there. I know AVer is big in healthcare. If you go to the website, you have a whole section on it. And it's not just that, you make a lot of cameras, you make a lot of equipment, and the healthcare industry likes your stuff. You guys actually design equipment specifically for, when I'm at the booth, David, come here, you got to see the healthcare camera. I'm like, what makes it a healthcare camera? In 2 minutes, I'm like, oh, wow, it has a bunch of features. I mean, even the fact the way it can be cleaned and sanitized, everything about it is so you guys really belong there. You have anything? What should we expect to see at the show?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, so we have the division for medical cameras and technology products, and the whole division is based around the healthcare industry. So these are not simply repurposed video conferencing cameras. These cameras are developed from the ground up with healthcare environments in mind. So that's where, as you mentioned, quite a few of the key features that differentiate ourselves from some other products out there is the medical grade certification, the ability to UV sanitize the products, and then the other features that we put into them. So we have our existing products like the MD330 and the MD720, which are really our flagship medical grade cameras. Those are out there. We have removable lens in those, quite a bit of optical zoom up to 30x. And that allows for a variety of environments, whether a medical provider wants to put it on a cart, or if you have a hospital and you can actually put it in a patient's room for permanent installation, it's even better. So we really have a variety of solutions out there.
Yeah, I was at one of the trade shows where I was visiting your booth, and it might have been you or one of your team members was demoing one of your medical cameras to me, and you're going through the basics and everything I expected, the video quality, specifically for medical, and then you popped off a thing, and the camera was in your hand, and you're waving around on a magic wand. So if the doctor's like, "Oh, I got to take a closer look at your ankle there," instead of do a headstand and put your ankle at the camera, you take the thing and point it right, and I'm like, okay. That you got me with that one. Everything else is checklist, checklist, checklist. I was not expecting that. Someone was being very clever on your design team with that.
Yeah, they did a great job on that, and the feedback's been very positive. And there actually comes in two different flavors. One has night vision infrared, so that obviously you could see around the clock. But then the other one, the removable lens that you mentioned, it also has specific LEDs around the lens, so that as the nurse or the practitioner is holding the lens close, the person on the other end can really see up close what's going on.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned the infrared thing because I forgot about that. I usually think of exams, very brightly
Yeah.
lit rooms. One of the biggest hazards that we have in the medical community is falls. People fall down, and when they do, it's
Yeah.
at night in the dark. So I want and I don't want to keep the lights on all night, but if I'm at risk of fall, I want my medical professionals to be able to see and run in and help me. So
Well,
infrared is it's like, why would a medical camera need infrared? To deal with one of the biggest problems. If you look at the statistics, tens of thousands, it's really a big problem.
absolutely. And we've actually gone above that. So beyond just having the infrared feature, obviously then you have to actively be watching to see if a patient falls. So instead, we've actually introduced AI egress detection. So if a patient actually falls, our camera can detect that. And we work with the various software providers in the telehealth industry, telenursing, to actually notify the person on the other end that something bad has happened in that room and they should probably take a closer look.
I'm a big fan of AI, and there's a lot of people out there say AI is all hype, AI is a lot of silliness, AI, AI slop. I'm tired of AI slop everywhere, and I'm like, there are some really good uses of AI, and that is an amazing use. You can't have people sitting at monitors watching grandma sleep all night. And
Right.
we,
Right.
there's some things I want. I want our musicians to make music. I want our artists to make art. Don't want the robots to do everything. But the robots, they can watch grandma sleep at night while we do other things and do it better than us. This is something that AI can actually do better than us. So excellent implementation of AI. What are we doing with AI and AV? That's what we're doing with AI and AV. I love it.
Thank you.
Anything, and so make sure to go booth 4016. Anything else our viewers should know?
Yeah, so we actually have a brand new camera that we're going to be presenting for the first time at HIMSS. It's called the MD331. And it's for the other end of the spectrum, for people that don't necessarily need the removable lens. So this is specifically like if you're going to have it in a patient's room. This one introduces a more powerful speaker. It also has an omnidirectional microphone as well as a directional microphone. So if you imagine as the patient is speaking, sometimes they've just gone out of surgery, they can't really speak very loudly. So having that specialized directional microphone where wherever the lens is pointed, we're going to pick up ultra soft sound so that the person on the other end, the medical professional, is able to hear clearly without getting distracted by, as anybody that's been in a hospital can tell you, those are pretty noisy environments.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a situation where we, again, to give our AI a little love. AI noise reduction has been good for a while. That's not like a new thing like our LLMs. We figured out the AI noise reduction, and that's a situation where you really need it because imagine a doctor's calling in just out of surgery and everything's beeping and whizzing and bubbling and burping around you, and the doctor's like, "Can you speak up? I can't hear you." I just got out of surgery. I can't speak up. Turn off the machines. Oh, don't turn off the machines. I don't know what to do. So yeah, we definitely need our AI noise reduction there.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're super excited about it. We took we've been in the healthcare technology industry for, I think, 3 years now. And we've taken a lot of the feedback from our customers and really put it into the MD331.
Great. So if you're going to be in Vegas, it's worth stopping by the booth to see the new camera. Anything else for our viewers?
Those are the major stuff. Please swing by our booth, say hi. It would be great to meet you.
Yeah, Vegas is still fun. I'm hearing some negative stuff about Vegas, but come on, it's still fun, and this is definitely worth going to. So if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. Thank you, Mike. It's always great, so great to have you here, and
always a pleasure.
Thanks for watching. Dave. Please like and subscribe. Take care, everyone.